Hello and welcome to another video. In this video, I want to talk about the journey of self-discovery and how you can actually start. Now, I do know that this kind of process is not an easy one because we do transform, we do change, and there are many fears coming up. Fears like, will I still be accepted the way I am? See, when we change, our surroundings change, our environment changes, people change, situation changes, and we are not sure whether we can deal with this uncertainty of not knowing what's coming. Okay, it's the uncertainty we are afraid of. And so this video will guide you and give you some confidence in finding yourself, finding this discovery, and starting this process of healing yourself, healing your own wounds. Now, my name is Patricia. I'm a certified life coach. And if you're new to my channel, then I'm super happy that you're here with me today. Just so you know, there is actually a course available just right now, which is about starting this self-discovery journey. And it will guide you to do exactly that, okay? To find the balance within so you can actually externalize it as well, instead of trying something in the external world and not really knowing why it's not coming back, okay? Because usually it doesn't really work that way. You gotta go inwards first. You gotta make the change inside first, and then you're gonna see the change on the outside, and that's actually work. So I created this course in order to help and support others in their own journey. And yeah, with this, let's go. So what will we cover in this video? I want to go into your own resources so you understand what does it actually take me in order to go through that process. I remember when I started questioning everything about myself. I felt lost, and I know that from my own clients that when you start to question the way how you live, that gives like this ripple effect of, oh, I did here the same, I did here the same, I felt here the same. Why am I doing that? You start to question more and more in your daily life. And for that, you actually do need resources that help you sustain that process. Without having the strength from inside to go forward, you will not be able to do it. And I understand that that's a scary thing. But when you know that you have the strength to actually follow through, that's when the pure power really comes up, right? That's when you can really show, hey, I'm gaining some resilience here, because before that, a year ago or something, I wouldn't be able to deal with that situation on that emotional maturity level. And now I'm actually dealing with it on a very, very good way. I may not be at the level where I want to be, but I'm already doing it so much better. And that's the main key point in this video today. So let's talk about internal resources, because I believe that when they are built, now I'm actually saying it exactly like this, they are built. It's not that they're always here. We gotta look out for them. Sometimes, yes, you already know what is your resources, but I, for example, didn't know that. And so therefore I was always looking in the outside world to give me or to comfort me, okay, to give me an approval in whatever I was doing in order for me to feel okay. And I feel like that makes you so dependent on others that that's not really helpful. And I believe it's also not really healthy. So if you want to at least create a big mix of you understanding what are your internal resources, you will actually go beyond this thing of I need someone else in order to feel good, okay? Who can comfort me? And those internal resources, they look for me as follow. I make sure that I have enough sleep. Yes, this sounds so obvious, but for me it really changed because I started to have this routine. I started to really comfort myself in the routine I'm having. Okay, it's a routine that is about what I'm eating, what I'm getting into my body every single day, to how much sleep do I get, right? Because see, the journey we are talking about is about a holistic approach, and it's not about I change my mind now and now I will feel better. It's about understanding your body, mind, and soul. That's a package. And if you want to grow further, you got to understand the package, right? You got to understand your body. What does your soul want? What does your mind want? You got to see that they're all a bit different. And not every single little thing needs the same. But your body, for example, in order to have this high performance, in order to be here for you, you got to do something for your body. You got to take a lot of sleep. For example, I try to get 7 to 8 hours every single night. It's super crucial for me. If I don't have it, I just don't really feel well, and I cannot catch up on that sleep either. That's not possible. So I try to do that every single day. Yes, sometimes it's not possible. But see, the more you're following your routine on what is possible, it's going to give you strength from inside out, because you're following this. You're also telling yourself, this is important. I'm important. My well-being is important. You see? You are already doing the work by understanding, if I give my body this enough sleep, this food that is good for my body, I'm already doing something for myself, so I can create this strength from inside out, okay? So that is a really important one. Number 2 is for me doing exercises. Now, I know that you have for sure heard this before 110 times. I know. It's the same again. See, when we are doing our work, our internal work, emotions are processed through our body, right? So let's assume you're talking with someone and this person is, I don't know, maybe super angry. And you're getting home after this conversation, you're like, somehow feel really drained. You know, I'm sure that you can relate. We have all experienced that. Now, but how do you deal with that, right? I mean, somehow you feel it's on you, but not really, because it wasn't really your problem. But energy is flowing, right? Energy is not something that isn't coming to you. Yes, you can steer it a little bit, of course, but you can still feel the effect when you're with people. You can feel when you come inside of a room, ooh, this person is really, pretty good, balanced. This person is totally off. You can feel that, you can sense that. Everyone can do that. And so when we are not moving our body, right, it already says emotions, it's about emotion, okay? It needs movement. If you're not showing your body how to get this emotion through you and outside of you, then this whole thing gets stuck. which is why I do love practices like Qigong, yoga if I can. I'm not super the yogi kind of person. I try. I wouldn't say that I'm I do it because I know it feels really well for me afterwards, but I do have to really push myself a little bit. But if you can already do like 5 to 10 minutes, you see, you don't have to do an hour every single day. But if you can, just in the morning or in the evening, if you can do like 5 to 10 minutes, just being present with yourself and allowing your body to feel that energy and releasing it, letting it go, okay? That helps so much to feel good again and gain that energy back, which is the main important thing about or talking about resources, right? When we feel super drained, how do you want to do the work? Not possible. Now, of course, we have a very busy life, right? So we are trying to do many things. And this is already, it's a kind of a side note. When we try to do many things at the same time and we feel we are doing really well because we are doing this multitasking thing, you gotta ask yourself, how present am I at this moment? This is a real side note, actually. How present are you? I realize that when I'm doing that, when I'm here, I'm, trying to do something on my laptop, then I'm checking my phone. On the next laptop, I'm even checking out some video chat I'm just having right now, and I'm doing everything at the same kind of time. Then at one moment, you really gotta question yourself, am I just distracting myself? Okay, so having your internal resources also means that you use your time wisely and that you are dedicated to whatever you are doing in 100% way. Of course, this isn't always possible, but having this in your mind, it's like, okay, if I watch my phone, if I'm here, if I'm there, am I just giving out my own resources to someone else and then I feel drained? Possible. Because this is what happened with me. If I'm doing that, I'm all over the place. I'm not focused. I cannot do the things I really need proper. Okay? So I'm trying to, whatever I'm dedicated to, whatever I gotta do, in 100% way. Now, I'm not saying this always works. I'm not saying that I'm still just a human being, right? I'm trying my best to do what I can. But what I'm saying is that it helps you to really dig deep into finding your presence, right? And then you get actually a way better outcome on the end. It's more, makes you more happy, right? When you look at the result and you're like, I did that really well. Instead of you're being all over the place, makes you super nervous too. And so I wouldn't recommend that. Okay, this is a side note. Now, going in nature, I would actually add as a point 3, which is also kind of an exercise, but we are more practicing about presence here. Nature is really the key point you can really do, to be honest. Okay, going in nature, there's another video of me on explaining why I don't go to the gym anymore, and that's the reason. Because going to the gym is another indoor activity. So I'm back with people, but I need time for myself. I need alone time to reflect. If there is all the time something busy going around, I'm not able to really focus on what is going on here. So I gonna internal feel what I need to feel. Okay, and nature helps you to just be. And nature is all about, or for me, it's all about being in this moment, seeing this beauty, feeling gratitude for what you actually just feel, okay? The way how we can express ourselves as human being is really beautiful. And to honor that, to honor who you are, actually really, really, really helped me to see me in a different light. You see, when we grow up, we got so many templates. Okay, you need to be this, you need to be that, feel this way, do this. But nature shows you whoever you are, you're already enough. It calms my system. It calms me. The way I am is good enough. I don't need to pretend to do something else, to be someone else. I can just sit with it. And so that's definitely energizing myself. And the more I do that, the more clarity I get on my further path. It makes me so focused on where I want to go and how I want to live my life that I can just feel the power coming from within, right? And you can do the same thing. So there is nothing special about me going in nature and, you can do the same thing because the effect will be exactly the same, allowing it to be there, being present, and working on really getting everything cleared, right? Focused and being in presence of the person you are at this moment. That's a really important, or for me, I always, and this is another thing, I want you to understand that whatever I'm saying here, you gotta listen to your own inner voice, and that's so crucial. I would even add this as a point 4. See, you are the expert of your own life. And that is something, even on this journey, that you need to remind yourself every single time. Because you will get confronted and people won't understand you from some certain level, you see. But when you can stand there and you can say, hey, I'm okay that even though I'm showing you I'm super vulnerable because I'm just sharing my feelings with you and you don't understand, maybe you're even close, maybe you're even family or super close friend and you don't understand me, and you also don't make the impression that you really try. Every single time you are putting yourself back into, I'm the expert of my own life. I'm the expert of how I want to live my life and how the way how I feel is not wrong. And it's not even about my value, okay? If I share my feelings with someone else, it has zero to do with my value. My value isn't going up if I'm super strong. My value isn't going down if I'm crying. By practicing this and learning how to communicate that on a calm way, you're gonna see how much strength you actually already have, and that's inside of you. And no one can take that ever away from you, but it does need some practice. It will really help you to grow and to do the things you love in your life and not to wait for something to happen for you. Go and get it, right? Go and get it. There is another one. That one I don't really like. It's about practicing patience. Number 5, practicing patience. And that is something I don't really like because I'm a go-getter and I try to, or I want it now. And so for me, it's really hard to just say, okay, it's gonna come. I would rather hear a no right now instead of me trying and it's not gonna work anyways, right? But that helped me a hell lot. It helped me to gain more strength to understand that sometimes good things need time. In a practical sense, when I started my own company, I had another picture in mind. I had a company in mind where I would do face-to-face coaching, where I would really have my own office, and it was actually I already had it mapped out. I knew where to go. I knew what I want to do. And then this pandemic came and basically nothing worked the way I planned it. And so I just quit my previous job, and I was outside. I was kind of like, okay, what now? Like, all my plans are destroyed. I had to learn everything new. I had to start everything new. Now you can say, yeah, but that's normal. Well, for me, it was like I needed so much more patience than I'm used to. I had to practice this every single day, not to freak out. Of course, this had a lot also to do with some old woundings, and I was kind of trying to understand that even if it's not coming the way I want it or the way I have planned it, it's not that it's not gonna come, but you don't know whether there is something better coming, and usually it is. So what I imagined wasn't even close to what I have right now. I mean, I've built this community on YouTube. I never imagined that that's even possible. Me talking to you directly via video chat and having this experience and sharing this value with you. You see, sometimes life doesn't really go the way we think it needs to go, and it's hard to have this patience and to really calm your system. So what I do when I need this kind of patience, I really go and sit down and I just breathe and I relax myself. See, sometimes we don't even understand that we make our body, our system so nervous, and we go up, 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 up until it just blows off, and until we just scream at someone or get really upset. It's because we are not able to regulate our own emotions, and then it goes just somewhere. And that used to happen to me very, very often. And I was very overreacting and not understanding myself really well. And so now I kind of changed that because I felt I need more patience. But patience not in other people, patience in myself. Because I had to learn so many new things. I had to learn how to market myself, how to have my own website set up. I had to learn all of that, and it needed so much patience and inner strength that I was close to just break down because I felt like it's never going to happen. Until I realized, wait a second, you just need to hold on. And that felt so uncomfortable. I felt so out of my comfort box that I was basically the last 2 years or like that, where every single day I'm practicing being outside of my comfort zone. And this is something you can apply as well, because the more you are outside of your comfort zone and practice patience in whatever you are doing, and just wait and see what is going to happen, it may be the better acting than just saying something that you then regret. But that's only my point of view. You see, you gotta learn to think for yourself and to learn for yourself. And I believe that we all need to understand that it's not about you do every single thing that I'm showing you and then you shut down your brain and you don't think about anymore and what is good for you. You gotta take what I'm saying and then apply it for you, and what doesn't resonate you just leave it out, right? You just drop, right? So I think actually with this I mentioned pretty much all of them. I want to know from you now, have you practiced one of the 5 points I just mentioned? And in addition, do you have other practices on how to gain or how to make your inner resources stronger so that you are resilient when you're going through the self-discovery process? If you're interested into the self-discovery course, have a look into the description box. There you find more details to that. It's actually really a basic information or a basic course for you that will help you to already gain that balance. So what I refer is getting this course before you even come to me and having a one-on-one, because it's going to explain you how I work. It's going to show you the way I approach my clients, and you're already gonna see if this is a good fit for you, if you can work with that, if that works for you. And I believe that's super, super important when you work with a coach, that you can see, hey, this is something I can relate. This is something or someone I can trust, and this course will help you. It's $297, so it's not a crazy amount you need to spend. So if you are kind of short on cash, this is something you can still do, and you do it for yourself, okay? You do it because you value yourself and because you want to learn more about yourself, being more confident in yourself, okay? Expressing yourself on a different level than you used to. Why? Because if you can express yourself and if you know what you really want in life, then guess what? You're gonna raise different questions, you're gonna talk to people different, you're gonna see other opportunities, because everything is a ripple effect coming from inside out, okay? Now with this, I let you go, and thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I see you next time. Bye.